Walter White's pool in his backyard. But
it was Will Smith's pool. Yeah. We do all of our music videos on his properties.
He wanted at some point for there to be a disclaimer that his pool doesn't usually look very dirty because he likes to keep his pools clean. But for the video, we needed it to look a little bit dirty, so he let us come in and empty it and put a bunch of trash and junk in there. And but he's a really nice guy. We've never met him, but we correspond through Twitter.
If there were going to be a biopic done for the band, which actors do you think should play you?
I think one of the ideas was that Josh was going to take a bunch of acting classes, become a very good actor, and play me, which would have confused the whole thing. You know, no one would understand what the heck's going on. And then I would not become an actor and pick George Clooney to play Josh, I guess. So if you can go there in your head and see that, it's a great movie. You know what I mean? Powerful.
Me on the uke and Clooney on the drums.
Is he your or your imagination?
He's both of our friends, and I think he wants to play guitar so bad, but he just can't get his arm around it.
You're looking for somebody who can play guitar.
Well,
No,
he wants to play guitar.
He wants to. We keep telling him, dude, you know, it's not important for you to play an instrument to be our friend.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad. We walk into the green room or whatever, and he's trying to get his arms around that thing,
Yeah.
and he just can't reach. You know, like he can't get over. Because if he bends the guitar this way to get to the strumming, by the time he gets it around here to get the chords,
then he can't touch this one anymore. And then, I've told him too, I'm like, you're spending so much time trying to get your arm around this thing, and you haven't even, and once you do, then you got to figure out how to play a chord.
Yeah.
And you got to get your fingers, the calluses, otherwise you're going to get blisters, and I'm trying to tell him all this, and, Tyler's warning him against it. And also Tyler's like, even if you learn a chord, you still can't play in our band.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh.
Hey.
Did you know that Shawn Mendes started off his 2019 by tweeting how excited he was to get on the road?
Dude, I love Twitter.
It's a great situation over there.
Yeah, we can see how excited Shawn Mendes is to tour.
He's probably telling the truth, though, right?
Yeah, I would assume.
See, these are the things I think of when I look at Twitter. Are they telling the truth?
Yeah, are they being honest, or is it even them tweeting?
Yeah, you never know. But anyway, we're going on tour as well, so...
Not with Shawn Mendes.
Not with him.
It would be a fun time. I'll check out his shows on YouTube.
Probably just as good looking, though.
I think.
Right? Wouldn't you put us up there?
You are.
Thanks. Well, that's why I'm the lead singer.
That's why I got into the drums.
I'm off to someone else. Difference mechanism alone.
Which one of your tattoos is your favorite, and what's the meaning?
There's one that says Tyler on my leg, and that's probably my favorite, and it means Tyler. That one is actually it's like really funny to me because I just got it like right, like if I wear like jeans with a hole in the leg, then it's just like perfectly visible, and I like find that it's I didn't really like think about. I mean, I thought about that people would see it, but like public transportation's like the funniest part. Like if I'm on like a plane next to somebody and it's just like showing, and I'm like wearing shorts or the jeans with a hole in it, then I realize that people are probably just like, what the heck? Like why?
Josh will send me a photo all the time of like my name on his knee while he's sitting next to someone on a plane, and like their face is just kind of like looking forward and maybe looking over at it and just realizing how many questions they must have. Who is this guy? And why is Tyler so important to you? And is his name Tyler?
Yeah. It's my name, yeah.
Oh, wow. Number 16. It's us, man. Chlorine.
Oh man,
This song.
I like that song.
It's a good one.
I have Josh on my leg. He did it. He did a better job.
I don't know.
I didn't. So they gave us a fake hand to practice on before. Do you remember that thing?
Yeah.
It was like literally like from the wrist down a hand. It was like a weird fleshy hand that tattoo artists will practice on. You can kind of do it and then wipe it off or something, right?
Yeah.
I found that not to be very
Helpful.
helpful at all. And so when we actually got to the moment where I'm supposed to tattoo Josh, I didn't realize, like, I didn't want to mess up. So when I did the T, I was like, okay, I'm going to make sure. And I did it again. And then quickly realized, like, ooh, that's really thick. And then did the rest of the letters just one time over. And so it's like T and then YLER right afterwards. So,
You know, Josh, I think his name should be pronounced Adam Levine.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
We should let him know.
I'm gonna call him that.
Well, also, he's well known for being a judge on The Voice. And also, he was the lead singer of Maroon 5.
What?
Yeah,
Love those guys.
big song.
So he's the guy from The Voice, is the singer.
Harder and Harder to Breathe.
Yeah.
He's a one-hit wonder.
Wow.
Hey, man, if we were judges on The Voice, what kind of judge would we be? And whose team do you think would win? Josh and I were judges. We want to be the same team, so I'd just sit on your lap, man.
Cool. Our team would win.
I think that part of being at a show, specifically being in a pit on the floor, most of the time you're just focused on not dying, you know? And so if you miss a few things, like, that's expected.
Well, what's a common emoji you use? Do you use emojis?
Every once in a while.
Yeah, you try to limit them.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel that way about exclamation points, too. Don't send an exclamation point to "I'll be right there." You know what I mean?
People
like, just tell me
overuse
you're gonna be there
exclamation
soon.
points.
Like, you don't need to be that excited about it.
Yeah. I constantly think that Tyler's mad at me when we're texting
I refuse.
because there's no exclamation point, and I kind of need that
I know.
at this point.
I'm not giving it to you. I'm not just handing those out for free.
Are you mad at me?
It is very important to us, the live show, and how it ties in with the narrative. And hopefully when you guys see it tonight, you can catch something that you didn't, maybe if you've seen it before or something.
Do you have to like rent a space to try it out before you go on tour?
Yeah, actually we do. We rehearse in an arena somewhere, and I fake things to, like, how are you guys doing? And no one says anything. And just like the few crew members that are there feel bad, so they're like, we're good.
Welcome back. This is Tyler.
And I'm Josh.
We're 21 Pilots, your guest hosts this week on the Weekend Countdown. Is it Ariana or Ariana? R? Okay, so is it Rihanna or Rihanna? She calls herself Rihanna, but we call her Rihanna.
Everybody calls her Rihanna.
Wow.
Ariana.
We should change ours. You call us 21 Pilots?
21 Pilots.
Pilots, baby. Get on the Pilot train.
Dude, that's how it's pronounced.
It
I don't
is.
care.
I don't care what anyone thinks.
Welcome back. I'm Josh.
I'm Tyler.
We are the band 21 Pilots, and we're in control of the Hits 1 Weekend Countdown.
Deal with it. We got Fall Out Boy coming up, Josh.
Dude, that's cool.
You know what's cool? We went on tour with them. We were a part of their Save Rock and Roll tour.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a few shows in that I realized I was playing the ukulele on a tour called Save Rock and Roll.
We weren't doing rock and roll any
justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were. They were saving it.
We were there to help them.
Yeah, we encouraged and
with
supported.
our tiny little guitars and soft hands.
Yeah.
Fire.
Hi.
Hey.
Being on tour, I'm sure you're all eating out a majority of the time, living in hotels. Is there any homemade meal that you sorely miss? And if so, can I have the recipe?
Any meals you miss?
I've always loved just getting food somewhere. Like, since I was young, I've never had a problem with it. I like homemade food every once in a while, but I've always, like, when I get hungry, I'm just like hungry now, and I feel like even when we're just like hanging out, then it's just like, oh, let's go get food somewhere, and then you just get to eat then, and you don't have to like cook it or wait for it to be done. I feel like I haven't really grown up in that sense. Like I should, like I'm 30 and I should be like cooking meals and stuff, but instead I just walk to Chipotle or something. So yeah, I mean, yes, the homemade meals are like good.
But he hasn't had one in like 12 years, so he kind of forgets what it tastes like, I guess.
Yeah, and I'll just get a home, a restaurant made meal instead.
Yeah.
Welcome back. I'm Josh.
I'm Tyler.
We're 21 Pilots guest hosting for Spider Harrison and Countdown.
Hey, Josh, I have a very important message for you and everyone else who's listening right now.
I can't wait to hear.
SiriusXM Hits 1 is giving away a trip for 2 to see Panic at the Disco in London. Plus, you'll get to meet Brendan Urie.
So, we're 2 guys. What if we won?
I'd be down to putting our names in there.
I'm going to enter to win. London, we could go there, and we could meet Brendan Urie.
No one, no